Have you ever played the Batman Arkham series? Many people say it's the ultimate, supreme, top, quintessential superhero video game. When we say it's the ultimate or supreme game, we're saying it's at the very highest level possible. But if you really want to sound advanced in English, use the word quintessential. It means the game is the perfect example of its kind. It really makes you feel like the world's greatest detective. Today, we're improving our English with a combat scene that is fast-paced, rhythmic, and fluid. I chose these three words because each tell a different story. Fast-paced is all about the speed, while rhythmic tells us there is a steady beat to the hits. Fluid is my favorite, though. It means Batman's movement is smooth and never stops. It flows or moves, just like water. Let's get started with our first clip. In this first shot, Batman effortlessly counters a goon's aggressive attack from behind. Let's read that again with synonyms for counters. Batman effortlessly counters, blocks, parries, deflects, repels a goon's aggressive attack from behind. Now, even though these words are all synonyms, the physics are actually a little different. A block is just using raw force to stop a hit. A deflect is more subtle. You're just changing the direction of the attack so it misses you. A parry, however, is the most advanced move. It's a skilled technique where you push the attack aside specifically to create an opening for your own strike or attack. Finally, if you repel an attack, you're pushing the enemy back to create some more space for yourself. Now, let's look at antonyms for that word counters. Batman is blindsided by, is caught off guard by, fails to block a goon's aggressive attack from behind. Let's also look at synonyms for the word goons. Batman effortlessly counters a goon's, thug's, henchman's, criminal's aggressive attack from behind. You'll notice that thug and goon are pretty informal, everyday words, but a henchman is different. That usually implies that they work for a big boss, like the Joker or the Penguin. You wouldn't really call a random street thief a henchman unless they have a leader or boss that gives them orders. Also, let's talk about antonyms for goons. Batman effortlessly counters an innocent person's, civilians, victims, aggressive attack from behind. Before we move on, I want to show you how the word counter can change its job in the sentence. It can be the verb, like the action, a noun, the move itself, or even a gerund with ing. So let's check out some different ways to say the same thing. Our original sentence was, Batman effortlessly counters a goon's aggressive attack from behind. Here's how we can reword that. A goon's aggressive attack from behind is effortlessly countered by Batman. From behind, an aggressive attack by a goon is countered effortlessly by Batman. It is a goon's aggressive attack that Batman effortlessly counters from behind. Batman's counter to the goon's attack is effortless. Once the counter is complete, Batman immediately seizes the opening to launch his own offensive or attack. This leads us right into the heart of the combat. Batman strikes the staggered enemy with a relentless flurry of blows. Let's read that again with synonyms for strikes. Batman strikes, pummels, beats, batters the staggered enemy with a relentless flurry of blows. I want to highlight two words here, staggered and relentless. If an enemy is staggered, They've lost their balance and are wobbling. You could also say they are stunned or dazed, but staggered specifically describes their body falling over. Then we have relentless. This means Batman does not stop. He gives the enemy no time to recover. When you combine relentless with a flurry, it paints a picture of a non-stop attack, just like a flurry of snow. Now, watch how we can use the word strike as a noun to describe the hit, or as a verb to describe the action. Our original sentence was, Batman strikes the staggered enemy with a relentless flurry of blows. Here's how we can reword that. The staggered enemy receives a relentless flurry of strikes from Batman. A relentless flurry of strikes is performed by Batman on the staggered enemy. On the staggered enemy, Batman lands a relentless flurry of strikes. Batman strikes out at the staggered enemy with a relentless flurry of blows. With the enemy weakened and overwhelmed by the flurry, Batman moves in for one final move to end the threat entirely or completely. Batman performs a powerful takedown on the final opponent. Let's read that again with synonyms for takedown. Batman performs a powerful takedown, knockout, finisher, neutralization on the final opponent. There's a cool distinction here between a knockout and a neutralization. A knockout specifically means the enemy is unconscious. They're asleep or sleeping. But neutralization is broader. For example, if Batman breaks an enemy's leg or punches them so hard they can't move, he has neutralized them. They might be awake, but they are no longer a threat because they can't walk. He also uses his surroundings, like slamming someone into an electrical box or even dropping a hanging lamp on them. We call these environmental takedowns because he's using the environment around him to take down the enemy. Now, let's look at synonyms for final. Batman performs a powerful takedown on the final, last, remaining opponent. And antonyms for final? Batman performs a powerful takedown on the first, initial, opening opponent. Lastly, what are synonyms for opponent? Batman performs a powerful takedown on the final, opponent, foe, adversary, target, assailant. I like to use the word foe here because it's so dramatic, but adversary is very formal. It's what a detective would write in an official report, like a police report. Target sounds clinical, like Batman is a predator hunting his prey. To wrap this up, let's look at different ways we can use the word takedown. Notice how we can even split it into a phrasal verb, take down. So, our original sentence was, Batman performs a powerful takedown on his final opponent. Here's how we can reword it. The final opponent receives a powerful takedown from Batman. A powerful takedown is performed by Batman on the final opponent. On the final opponent, Batman performs a powerful takedown. Batman takes down the final opponent with a powerful move. That's our video. We've looked at how Batman doesn't just fight. He parries with skill, batters his enemy with flurries, and neutralizes his opponents so they can't fight him anymore. Remember, to reach that higher level of English, we have to think about how words can change their job. Mastering the difference between using counter as a noun and counter as a verb makes your descriptions sound so much more cinematic and professional. Thank you for watching with me. I hope to see you in the next video.